What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people been speaking on Shark on Land. They been saying, Truth, you got to talk on Shark on Land. Him and 600 Memo seen each other. They didn't beat each other up. It wasn't a shootout. Nobody died. The paramedic didn't come. What's going on? Crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little shocking, but it wasn't shocking, you know. Let's be honest, Sharky did say a lot of crazy things and stuff like that on the internet and things like that, and some of my platforms and things. So, you know, the world was under the impression that you guys was gonna have a Yosemite Sam type of shootout when you see each other. That didn't happen. And to be honest with you, I didn't think nothing was going to happen if those guys seen each other anyway. I think Shark took the grown route. I think Memo took the grown route, in my opinion. You know, I think so many fans like the hype shit. You know, so many people in the culture, they expected Memo600 to crash out on camera, Shark on Land to crash out on camera. Some people look at this and say, man, Shark bit his words. Some people say, man, Memo600 got on his ass. I guess you can look at it both ways if you want to. I'm going to look at it from a standpoint of these guys knew each other. You know, they've been knowing each other for a long time. I think they knew each other before the internet even hit them. Before people even knew who they was on YouTube. I think these guys knew each other, dealt with each other. Shark on Land once upon a time was probably part of Memo team. Memo was probably part of Shark team. Memo cool with Breezy, which is kin to Shark. I don't think those guys were going to kill each other in the first place. I always thought those guys were probably going to get into a fist fight or something like that and be able to talk that shit out. You know, this internet shit turning best friends into enemies. I didn't seen that before, you know. So sometimes the internet will instigate shit and make it look bigger than it was. You know, a lot of people looked at this shit as if these were opposite each other. They were going to kill each other instead of looking at it as these were like brothers who kind of went through some shit. You know, the internet kind of separated a lot of people. But we seen it. Memo went back to Steve Drive. He's on that block. It's renamed after his brother. When I look at the shit with Memo600, people told me that he was there early in the flick. He in videos with Chief Keef and shit like that. Some people tell me the story that Memo600 is like some little chump is strictly off the internet. Some people told me Buddy has to be on that bullshit. His ass is one of them niggas when it come to that bullshit, you know? So all these stories of him being scared and all that shit, I don't know where that came from on the internet. And I was told Shark on Land is a pretty respected dude too, so to be honest with you, when I seen that, I wasn't that surprised that two people who probably was brothers once upon a time, you know, didn't react and get to the blick and this shit. You know, a lot of people want homeboys to kill homeboys and hurt homeboys. I get it. But to the internet, that is shocking because, you know, Shark on Land did make some strong claims about Memo600. And then we seen both of those guys together in the video. And you know, it didn't match the words, you know, but in honesty, I'm glad that shit went like that. You know, I got respect for both of them young men. I think Shark can pop off in his music. I think Memo600 is super big. I think he's been underrated in the music drill culture. So I'm glad these two guys sat there, you know, kind of might have talked it out a little bit instead of shooting and killing each other. But I'm not gonna lie, Memo did post up on Instagram that he told on Just Blow. You know, he posted that like hours later. So that kind of changed it, you know, instead of, you know, leaving this where it was. I think that comment might have sparked it up more. I'm gonna actually reach out to Shark on Land and see if I can speak with him. But I want to ask y'all a question. Is y'all disappointed? Do you feel Shark on Land should have knuckled them up? It should have been a drive out. It should have been a drive by. It should have been a shootout. These brothers should have left on paramedic stretchers. Are you okay that these two brothers seen each other, might have talked it out, and, you know, it didn't go no further than that? I'd love to know what you think. Leave a comment. It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter.